We'd like to hear the ocean song again, snap mountain trails that touch the wind, cast her heart down long winding country roads.
Yeah, and we have a hydraulic lift, so you'll see I'm being lifted up on the hydraulic lift. I'm not taking the stairs, I'm just here. And when you're in a wheelchair, if you have trouble walking, we have a double amputee that uses it as well when he doesn't have his prosthetics on. And so that's the platform right there, and it goes up and down.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So this boat is chock full of little features like that. These galley countertops are lower than, that's the height that someone can cook in a wheelchair. So everybody shares duties, cooking, cleaning, all of that kind of stuff. Here's some of our provisions. Some Canadian maple syrup there represented. And up here is, like I said, the bridge. And we have these winches. So the whole boat can be sailed from inside. Yeah, that's where we drive from.
How long
so what
is
you guys
the boat?
want to see more outside stuff? What do you guys want to see?
Tall ships.
What's that?
How long is your boat?
The Impossible Dream is 58 feet in length.
Okay.
Yeah, show
So
us
you
some
have
tall
somebody
ships.
waiting for the lock. What was that?
Show us the tall ships.
Oh, the tall ships. Okay. So, well, this is interesting here. I'm going to walk up here. I'm going to walk on the Lord Nelson. They gave me permission. And then I'll go to some of the other tall ships. But you see here, this is a lock. There's so much tide here that the marina has a lock to get in and out where the other boats are located. We're on the outside. And so this guy here, these guys are circling around waiting for the lock to open up. So when the lock opens up, they'll sail. That door opens right there where you see those people walking, and they sail into that lock, and then they will be brought up through the force of gravity. The water will level itself, and then they can sail into the marina.
Wow.
Let's see. So you see them, they're waiting, they're sailing around. So do you guys want to take a look at the Lord Nelson really quick?
Yes,
Sure.
please.
Okay, so here we have, this is the Lord Nelson, and I don't know the complete history of it. I know it's a British boat, and it's made to be fully wheelchair accessible. Here's the gangway going up, right? And we're going up, and you see how it's set up so your wheels can go on either side of these little steps, and these little steps are for traction, right? And then here we go. Here's some of the guys on the Lord Nelson. They've been kind enough to let me broadcast and show them a little bit of their boat to you guys.
Thank you.
And just so you guys know, we have like 3 groups or 4 groups of people in different hospitals and around I guess the Northeast U.S. and Canada watching our little broadcast this morning.
Hi.
So how do I get up there?
You go follow these guys round,
Uh-huh.
follow the route round, and eventually you'll come back up. So you go right around the front, go up down the side, and you'll come back round.
Okay, thank you very much. Au revoir. And we're going to follow his directions. So this is the Lord Nelson. It's a real tall ship. It's got all the rigging, just like how they used to do it. Now, my understanding, good morning, gentlemen. Good morning. Oh, look at that. Pretty cool. So my understanding is that this boat is sailed like an old tall ship. There's no winches or anything.
No winches at all, except for the anchor. Everything is done by hand.
Everything's done by hand, just like the old days.
In the old days.
Okay, and just so you guys know, this is a broadcast. We're going to several hospitals and stuff. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, yeah. Yes, okay. So we have here helping us liaison officers from local volunteers from the town of Quebec, and they've been very helpful. And this is Bejan. Monsieur. Okay, here we go. We're still going. We got, here's the galley. You can see these guys are music lovers. And
you
here
give
we
me
go.
a shot of the rigging again, please?
What's that?
Give me a shot of the rigging.
Okay,
Up
here's
high.
the foremost mast here. So you see all the belay pins, and
Yep.
all these lines run up into up the mast. These are halyards and other lines, open sails and that kind of thing. And then,
Great, I got it.
up there, that's the high country up there. And like I said, they'll hoist you up to that platform up there so you can get a real view of what's going on. These are belay pins here, basically cleats so you can secure a line. And then if some if some pirates are trying to board the ship, you can pull them out and hit people over the head with them.
Errol Flynn movies.
So here we'll go over to the other side of the boat, and we have some more tall ships here. We have this one here, and I couldn't even attempt to pronounce that name. And this one's a beauty, though. Look at it. She's got wood masts, and I'll show you her rigging. And this is a 3-master, right? We can see 3 masts there. And gaff rig schooner, it looks like. Gorgeous boat. There you got the anchor winch right there. And then the foresail, all the foresails, and the rigging. Yeah? And then here we have the Golden Lure. And that's out of Amsterdam. This is a 3-masted, looks like a hermaphrodite rig. I think they call that a brigantine, not sure. And you can see the rigging up there. All right, well, it looks like there's quite a crowd up there, so we're not going to go and wait in line. Well, I'll go up the stairs and maybe we can see, we'll get a look at the crowd and maybe another ship. Oh, here's the lock. You see the lock opening up?
Oh, cool.
So that's all the water pouring out of the lock. I'll walk down there so you get a better view of how all that works. All right, thank you. We're moving on. There's a long line, and I'm just going to show them the lock, and then I'm going to walk up. Oh, okay. You guys want to go a different route here? Ah, deep in the bowels of the ship.
Thank you.
So we're going there. If you've got Henry, will see you on the bridge, okay?
Okay. And this is where the magic happens up in here. This is the bridge. You can see they have all the latest electronics, but an old-fashioned wheel. Communications up there. Chart table. Radio, telephone. Electrical panel. Very cool. This is actually a very impressive vessel. This is my first time on the boat. Oh, one thing we've been seeing on this trip is whales. So they got a little identification chart. So if you see a whale, you can know what it is. And then we're coming up here. Here, I'll give you a shot of the lock real quick, because you see the water running out? So that's the lock equalizing. The water level is now coming down. The water's pouring out of the lock, and when it's at the level here, they'll open up that gate, and these boats will sail up into it, and then they'll open the other side of the gate, and the boats will be lifted up to get into the marina. All right, here we go. This is the brass plaque. And now we have the bridge. Oh, look at that. That's where the captain sits right there. Or whoever's driving the boat, right? Yeah. And an Aston Martin seat. Oh, it's a seat out of an Aston Martin. That's a British sports car.
That's great.
And we got the brass bell. Every boat needs a bell, right? Wow, this is really spectacular up here. So you can see the crowds of people here that have come to see the tall ships. These guys are in line to come out here. And you can't see it under that awning, but that line goes way deep in there. And then, here we go. This other boat, the one I showed you earlier, here's another view of her. She's really gorgeous with wood pants. Out. Yeah, she's a beauty for sure. And we have the rig up there. And All right, so I'm going to, here we go. Apparently you can sit in the Austin Martin seat and get a picture. I'm sure this is a favorite with all the visitors. We have here a life raft that will self-deploy in the event of an emergency, and people jump in it. Here we have a compass. This is an old-timey compass, right? And then more rigging.
Wow.
Oh, and here, see, I told you about these tugboats coming in and out. Well, here we got one coming in, and you see the little boat right in front of it. It's a very busy harbor. And these tugboat guys, man, they drive like it's the Indy 500. They'll back that thing in, no problem, in very tight quarters. So. All right, so we're gonna come this way.
We have two wheels. We can use this wheel, but we don't unless the weather is so bad that we can't.
Okay, that was great. Thank you. All right, so we say goodbye to the Lord Nelson, and we're walking down this way, back down the gangway. And we'll come back over here. Bonjour, bonjour. This is Julie Alice, our liaison officer. And so you got, like I said, the big tugboat here. You got, you know, some kids in a dinghy. It's like said, this harbor's nuts. And then now the gate, you can see the locks opening up, right?
Yeah.
So the boats that have taken the ride down from the higher water level, now they can come out and they go into the river. The river's right over there, right? The St. Lawrence River. And then these guys who have been waiting around to go up will then go in that lock, and they will go up to the level. And that's how they do it here. Pretty interesting. All right, guys. Well, I have to open this ship for tours. So I got to attend to other matters. So I'm going to have to let you guys go. Have any last questions?
No, we want to thank you very much.
All right, great. How many people are on this conference?
He was wondering how many
Well,
people.
Ross has got a bunch, and Tech Today is in here, so maybe, I don't
40
know,
or
30?
Awesome. Awesome. I didn't realize there was that many. Okay, you know, I'm just walking around with the phone talking to myself, so it's nice to know it's being appreciated. All right, guys. Well, Harry's coming in. Harry will be here shortly, and we can set up another one of these for, you know, tomorrow or the next day or whenever. Just we'll organize it, all right? And Harry will do that one for you guys.
Thank you.
As soon as we get that MiFi from Bakeoma, we're good to go.
All right. Yeah, I'm expecting that shortly.
Nice to see the boat coming out.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And then you saw here comes another one coming out of the lock. It's a pretty good. It's really cool engineering, and you know this lock technology is hundreds of years old, and it's done the same way now as it was back then. It's all gravity fed. There are no pumps to pump the water.
Engineering.
Engineering. All right, guys, I am signing off. Have a good day, and I'll talk to you soon.
Take care.
All right.
Thank you.
That was pretty
Au
cool.
revoir.
That was very cool.
Yep. That is
Okay,
a
Harry,
tiny
we'll
harbor.
talk again.
Take care, everybody.